Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Forgotten City. Last time we left off, I pissed Lulia off, and I actually had it, well, start all over again. I would say start over again, but start up to the point, went back in time and kind of played this part. Actually, I gotta skip
Oh,
some more because I
it's
forgot
you.
that I did this
Sorry.
already too.
I'm still a bit out of it.
Okay, welcome back again. This time, actually, we been playing the part, and now we know Lulia. I am not going to talk to her tomorrow because I gotta be careful with certain dialogue. You can't piss them off, and you will close off all dialogue contact with them.
Be careful who you trust. Oh, it's you again. Is everything all right?
So I'm afraid to touch these.
You mean my life story? Oh,
Oh yeah,
well,
I
grew
been
up
through
as
this
part
part
of a
too.
big family
God,
in
what's
Rome.
wrong with me? God,
Me and 3 older sisters. Our father.
I've been through
We
this
must have,
already.
but they fell
Okay,
on deaf
skipping
ears.
again. Oh
The fire
gosh,
my employer took. I remember.
I am really looping the head right now.
Thank you. But to be honest, sometimes I think dying in that fire might. All right. Thank you again for saving my life.
I'm gonna save here to play on the safe side. I don't want her to cut me off again with the dialogue. She is. You really should not say way out. That would be a trigger word. I'm pretty sure that would probably happen with other characters. With trigger words because they won't like that. They'll hate that. So I definitely need to be careful. Save.
Oh, it's you. Our priestess, Equitia, once told me it's the god's way of creating a city without sin. But if that's the case, then whichever god is responsible for it didn't think it through.
I'll say.
All it really does is make bad people better at hiding their sins.
Yeah.
And good people too frightened to stand up for themselves. I've seen Malleolus, Claudia, and Domitius make grown men cry. Romans. They don't cry easily. They've never physically hurt anyone. But the point is, they don't have to. They've got people running scared because everyone knows Malleolus is the favorite to win today's election.
Can I help?
I doubt it. I mean, the election is today, and you've only just arrived. I just don't think there's enough time for you to do anything.
We'll see about that.
I suppose we will.
Don't press that. That's a trigger button.
All right. Thank you again for saving my life.
May Apollo keep you safe.
Whoa. Who are you? Wait, so you've grown with me before and I thought you was something dangerous, actually.
Can't talk long. Got to stay sharp, but family's from Seleucia on Tigris, Babylon province. But I've been roaming a long time now. Even joined the legions, the 6th, the one they call Ironclads.
How do you end up here?
Same way as everyone else.
Yeah, figure.
Because we're all in grave danger. Is it not obvious? Magistrate made me toss it in the chasm. Stupid. Going to have to improvise now.
Oh yeah, he said he banned the weapons.
If you were dealing with what I am, you wouldn't be either.
Oh. Okay. Let's stay quiet about that. I really need to be careful about this. Fair enough.
If we have to. I'll tell you this much. I hate the fact that my survival depends on the common sense of other people.
Live through a pandemic. They continue to throw a reference there.
Then you know what I'm talking about. I mean, all these people just bumble along like nothing's wrong. While we're one bad decision away from being wiped out. Like the last lot of people who lived here. Seems like I'm the only one ready for what's coming. Whatever that is. And when it hits, it's everyone for themselves. You've been warned. I don't know. But did you ever get the feeling some of these statues are watching us? when
Yes.
we're not looking? Like they're waiting for something. I don't like it.
Neither do I.
Of course I am. If I did, do you think we'd be having this conversation? Meliodas. Not sure I trust Sentius. Couldn't even protect his daughter in a city without sin. How's he going to protect us? No.
Okay, I'll be going now.
Whatever.
I'm pretty sure he is the guy you talk about. He gonna be triggered. You really need to be careful what dialogue you say. Stop! I got a lot of quests. Oh, he up top there.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Fresh meat, huh?
Are you the golden gladiator?
Malleolus isn't receiving visitors at the moment. It
You
being
are!
election day. The name's Domitius.
Oh,
You want to get to Malleolus? You go through me.
ooh. Ooh.
Why? Because I am a gladiator. That's why.
Fair enough. Okay, but you're nowhere near arena.
You want to see me fight? Keep running your mouth, fatuous cunnis. Too bad. He's busy. Unless... No. You don't look like you could afford it.
For what?
I'm glad you asked. See, he's a busy man, and this is an important day. He'll be inside practicing his victory speech for tonight. Left me strict instructions he doesn't want to be disturbed. So if you want to see him, I'll need something valuable in return.
Oh, that's great. Alright, what do you want? All these are sins. Isn't soliciting bribe a sin?
Bribe? That's such an ugly word. What I'm looking for is more of a tribute to me, your soon-to-be patron. Dunno. Something good. Just make it good.
I doubt he cared anything.
Whatever. Just remember, I'll be watching.
How do you get up there? Wait. Stupid. Maybe I could.
Citizen?
No, that probably won't be it. There's a zip line, but leading.
Are they?
Keep an eye out for Centilla, would you?
Keeping an eye on things, Horatius?
As always, priestess.
Any news about Centilla, Navia, or Kabash?
Way against the
No
current.
sign of any of them, I'm afraid. But we do have a newcomer. Strangely dressed woman. Pretty though.
Stop that. I know Sensor trying to help me, but it's really scaring the heck out of me too. I'm liking my silver. Don't try to fall me. Nothing will good come. Nothing good will come of it, Navia. I don't like the sound of that. Stupid. Stop that. I'm ignoring it. La la la. I'm not hearing it.
Salve, friend.
Thank
I'm
you.
Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
I'm fine, thanks. Actually, I really need to talk to Ulpius.
All right, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Get off!
No, 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 no.
Octavia!
Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please, please just think this through. If you do this,
You're not
it could
gonna
be the sin
listen.
that seals
He's
all
in
of
a
our fates.
suicide. Ugh, I
that
did
what
not
you
say that
want?
word.
I'm
You're in a
sorry,
pack.
but I just don't care anymore.
You should.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him. I don't know, but it's a crime for slaves to take their own lives. And a debt bondsman isn't far off. Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
Okay. Ulpius, can we talk?
Let me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire.
I'm just gonna ask you what's wrong.
I screwed up my life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money, and when I couldn't pay it back, I wound up in debt bondage. I'll be stuck slaving away for that Culus Cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my life. I'm out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love, I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no! I can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord. That poor lamb. I'll have to let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. It's of his own making, after all. And I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
Jump! Oh gosh. I can't believe I listened to whispers. This better not be a bad idea. I saved Tululia, so whatever happened.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Yes. Thank you. I'm delighted and deeply honored to be elected. And now.
Follow him.
And now I make this. Yes. No more should you walk on eggshells, fearing... Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony 100 feet above? That was either extremely reckless or impressively clever. Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me?
That's him? This is him? He was... Okay, I bypassed the gladiator altogether.
I'm Malleolus, and if it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be practicing my victory speech for the election later today.
What will you do if you win?
I'm glad you asked. I'll finally restore freedom to this city, just as I've been promising. These good people have suffered long enough under Sentius's tyranny. By declaring there's no such thing as the Golden Rule. It's a children's fable exploited by Sentius to frighten us into submission. Wait, don't tell me you've fallen victim to that monstrous lie?
It's real. It's real. Golden Rule is definitely real.
Nonsense. There's no way you can prove that. If it was real and you'd seen someone break it, then you'd be dead already. Surely, you're not one of those people who believes everything you read. As if a lie could be transformed into the truth by the simple act of writing it down?
What would it take to prove to you his real books knows nothing? Nothing will prove it. Even if I can prove it, if I'm right, then accepting it will have first disaster. If I'm wrong, then accepting will make the city a better place. Isn't that a good thing?
I disagree. I'll be guided by what is best for the city's people, and that means giving them the freedom to do as they wish.
Okay, he's not listening, so I need some proof.
True, but that is simply because you are mistaken. I'm Malleolus, and if it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be practicing... You mean the children's fable exploited by Sentius to scare us all into doing what he wants? I'm afraid not. We're stuck down here together, for better or worse. We're all going to have to make the best of it.
Malleolus doesn't seem like a bad guy. I believe his underhands are really more better than he is. I could be wrong.
I trust you can see yourself out. Through the door this time? There's a key just beside it.
I fell in the water because one of your servants fell in there. So I need to keep Ulpius alive. So I need to figure a way to keep him alive. And I don't need to go back in time. I can actually just load to a certain point. Where's the guy with the blue shirt on? Sorry.
Make sure you stay away from that empty shrine. It's going to collapse at any moment.
Sorry, something was tickling me. Oh gosh. Virgil, that's who you are.
Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to a little community. My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. I hear we have you to thank for saving Julia's life. I'm glad you arrived when you did.
Okay. What your story?
Well, I'm an architect. Or at least I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a term to describe what I do here. Help out with repairs and try to stop old buildings from collapsing on people. That kind of thing. But you probably don't want to hear about the ingenious architecture or mysterious history of this place.
Tell me about the city histories.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Some of these shrines were constructed hundreds of years ago, which means Romans have been arriving here for at least that long. But there's one thing that puzzles me. The oldest shrine in this avenue isn't Roman at all. It's Greek.
Oh. That felt like kind of free. I thought Roman copied Greek art, actually.
Well, yes, that could be the reason. Or it could mean that there were Greeks living and worshipping here before the Romans arrived. Which begs the interesting question, who really built this place? And could it be far older than any of us imagine? If only there was a way we could talk to the people who came here before us. The stories they could tell.
Tell me about the city architecture.
Gladly. Personally, my favorite thing about this place is the aqueducts. Those series of adjoining arches. They're an ingenious feat of Roman engineering with a very practical purpose. They take fresh water coming from outside the city and distribute it all across the chasm. It's funneled below the palace and into a cistern beneath the great temple. Some of it flows down into another cistern beneath the villas, and the rest is funneled to the shrine of Proserpina, where it fills the lake and allows us to fish and farm.
If they bring water into the city, could we use them to escape?
Hey, not so loud. Just talking about that could anger the gods for all we know. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you'd have to find a way inside somehow. Just, please, try to be a bit more discreet about it.
Okie dokie.
You mean the Great Temple? This one's a bit of a mystery. Given the way it's positioned so prominently, looking down on us, it's clear that whoever built it felt it was the most important temple in the city. Unfortunately, someone else went out of their way to keep its purpose a mystery. You see, usually a temple is dedicated to a particular god, like Proserpina or Diana or Apollo. Usually, that god is obvious. But in this case, it's unknown. There's an obelisk out the front, which probably used to bear the name of this unknown god. But it appears some barbarian defaced it. And
Ooh.
of course we can't get inside because it's locked up tighter than the Temple of Saturn in Rome. And that contains the treasury. So we're all left wondering, which god is that temple dedicated to? And could it be the one responsible for the Golden Rule? Unless somebody figures out a way inside, I suppose we'll never know. Of course. Some people say it's divine, the work of a god, but I'm not so sure. It just seems so flawed to me. Like it's distinctly human. I mean, once you've been here long enough, you'll notice people doing things that just seem so wrong to you. But this so-called god doesn't seem to care. Which means one
Yeah.
of two things. Either you don't know the difference between right and wrong, or this unknown god doesn't. And I'm pretty sure I know the difference. Do you?
Of course we do.
Good. Then I hope you'll agree that there are only two ways of dealing with unfair rulers. The first is to leave. The second is to remove the ruler from power. And it seems leaving may not be an option. Good question. It's best if I say no more, but I hope you'll give it some thought.
Oh boy. I don't like how you look inside the side, man.
Oh, it means someone thinks I'm a sinner, and that I'm going to break the Golden Rule.
Why does someone think that?
Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company.
Aww! You like men?
Hey, nothing gets by you, huh? Sorry, that was mean. Yes, I like men. And when you grow up in the north, as I did, in the city of Noviomagus, you expect a bit of hostility. The Batavi are not known for their tolerance. I saw enough friends killed or driven away to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, nearly 10 years? Watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground, halfway across the known world, with an assumed name, my openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk of the Batavi.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Nice of you to say, but not necessary. In any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, I get to be who I am. Or at least, I thought that was the case. It seems I was wrong.
Do you know who's writing the graffiti?
It's not just graffiti. I have quite the collection of handwritten notes too. The strange thing is, I keep my personal affairs to myself. I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. So I'm not sure what I could have done to upset this person. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably one of those cultists.
Cultist?
Strange bunch. They insist there's only one god, and that he considers my nature a sin. Can you believe that? If there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since they supposedly burnt down half of Rome last year and went into hiding. All I know is, if these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and break the Golden Rule.
Oh yeah. And let me to restart time all over again and see if Stop Opia's, unwanted hack. Let me look into it for you.
What? Really? I didn't expect that. But thanks. It's always a pleasure to meet someone so selfless. I'm glad you arrived when you did. I'd start by figuring out who the cultists are. Or maybe ask around among the merchants here. Someone who lives or works in the forum must have seen something. But if you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate them. I suspect they're just confused. Come back and let me know what you find.
So we got a few quests. I'm piling a lot of quests. Yeesh. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get the Vanishing Act. Oh.
Help! You have to do something! A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon.
Statue,
You
man.
have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule.
How? I don't even have a weapon. That's true.
None of us do. The magistrate made us throw them all into the chasm. So now this man's bow is the only one in the city.
Really
You'll
now?
just have to improvise. Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
Oh. Do not go in there.
What? Why?
Just trust me.
All right, fine. Come and find me in my bakery instead. Please be careful. Fabia, but now's not the time.
Says in the bathhouse. I'm saving. I gotta keep an eye on these things. I'm going to lose myself with this thing.